Hi everybody, I'd like to talk to you about this iPhone and give a review of the iPhone SE. Now this one is actually the second generation iPhone SE that was released back in 2020. Now I would like to talk about this one today because it is still available and it's at the lowest price ever. They're practically giving them away. And so I like to share a few cool features of this phone and my experience with it to let you know why it might be a good value choice for yourself. Now, even though this is the value model from Apple, I love it. I've been using it for a couple years now, and it does everything that I need from a phone. I'm not a tech genius, just a regular person, but this does everything that I need it to do, and it does it at great speed. So the things that I typically do with the phone: surfing the web, using social media, managing my calendar and my to-do list, as well as using other apps like Spotify, things like that, to listen to music or watch videos, things like that. Now, later at the very end, I'm going to show you probably the most used feature that I use is the AirPlay, where I can just take my phone, this small phone that's very compact, only a 4.7-inch screen, and then share all my pictures and videos to my large screen TV. So even if I want to share a slideshow of my vacation pictures, or I want to stream from my phone to the TV from my app, I can do that as well from the SE. And my favorite part about this phone is that it's really compact. I know phones are getting bigger and bigger and the bigger screens, and there's a lot to say about that. But for me, I like a smaller phone with a smaller profile, smaller weight, because I just carry it in my front pants pocket. And I don't want a great big phone taking up a lot of space, making it more difficult to sit down. You have to adjust the phone. I love this small little phone, and I want to tell you what I like about it. So I'm going to demonstrate some of the cool features of the phone and some of the features that you might think only exist on the more advanced iPhones, the more expensive iPhones. A lot of the cool things on here are really time-saving and convenient, and I think they're kind of cool. And one of the first ones I want to show you is in the camera. So this is the typical iPhone camera app, and it's the ability to go quickly from the photo mode to the video mode instantly just by a long press. So let's say right here, you can just see my legs, right? But let's say I was taking a photo of some friends and they were posing, but then other things were happening and I wanted to capture that in the video. All I would need to do is press and hold a long press on the shutter button. And right now, as you see right here, the counter, it's shooting a video. So instantly, if there's a magic moment that you want to catch, you can do a long press. If you want to continue that video mode, you can just swipe over here to the lock. And now it's locked in video mode. Really, really handy, really, really convenient. And you're not going to miss those wonderful little moments with friends and family. When you're taking photos, all you do is long press. And I've done that a million times and caught so many great memories. Now, the next thing that I like to share, that I like to do with my phone, this little shortcut, is like when I'm surfing. And so here, this is just a search for cute puppies, but this works on any app. It could be Instagram, could be any web page, and you're just scrolling. And so here I'm just looking at cute puppies because they're wonderful, and I'm scrolling down, and I want to go back to the top because I want to add something to my search. All I need to do is to press the time on the very top. And when I press that, it's going to scroll me right back to the top. And that is a really handy shortcut that saved me a ton of time from having to do a lot of extra scrolling. And this leads me to the next tip that I use a lot, because now let's say I want to add kittens to my search, but I just type it really poorly, right? And then I hate hitting this back button, because half the time when I hit this button with my fingers, I actually didn't hit the search and everything goes wrong. Well, Apple has a really cool little trick with shaking. And so then if I shake the phone, undo typing. So a little pop-up comes up, I press undo, and it just erased that for me. And I can retype what I want, and this one comes up for me, and kittens, there you go. And now I have the search I want, puppies and kittens. How can you beat that? Now, This brings me to another cool feature with the camera. And so let's say I'm here and I'm scrolling and I'm looking at puppies and kittens. There is a feature that you can turn on called back tap. And I'll show you that in a second, but all it is you're just tapping the back of the phone, and I set my back tap to open up the camera. So let's say I'm scrolling and then something else happens. My friends do something really cool and I want to take a picture. I just tap the back twice and it automatically opens up my camera. Really, really cool. Let me show you how you can do that. So all you have to do is go to the settings, and then you go to the accessibility, and then you go to touch, and then on the very bottom of the touch is something called back tap. And then of course, when you turn it on, the double tap, I turn it to my camera. There's many other things that you could make it do. And the triple tap turns on my control center. So I'll show you that now. So if I just want to go to the control center, I just tap it 3 times at the back of my phone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And brings up my control center so I can do anything that I want. So that's another really cool, often used feature by me with the iPhone, that back tap, double tap, triple tap, to quickly go to whatever app you want to go to. Now, the other really cool one that I use a lot is Siri and voice control, because a lot of times I have my phone sitting on the side of my desk when I'm working, and I'm working on my desk and I'm typing and my hands are holding something and I don't want to grab my phone, but I want to do something like, for instance, take a note. All I have to do is tell Siri to turn on voice control, just like this. Hey Siri, turn on voice control. Go to home screen. Open notes. This is an important idea to remember. Tap done. Go to home screen. Hey Siri, turn off voice control. And just like that, I could take a note while I'm working. I think of an idea, or my boss, tells me to do this, do that. I could do that just by voice command while I'm multitasking. Now, another really cool feature, the last one that I'm going to show, there's so many more, is AirPlay. And so, for example, I showed you my TV before, so just Google TV, and let's say I want to look at some pictures. Here's a picture of the Colosseum in Rome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just click the share icon on the iPhone down here. And then if I scroll up, there's a menu that asks me to go to the AirPlay. And then I have it already connected to my living room TV. And there you go. Now it's on my big screen TV. And I can scroll through other pictures, Vatican, St. Peter's Basilica, Trevi Fountain, and so forth. Now, not only can you do a slideshow for your friends, I often do it with streaming. So I can do it at home, I can do it with any smart TV. And it also works with any kind of streaming app, Netflix, Hulu, and I'm just gonna demonstrate with Disney+. And so just click on it, and then I can pick any video that I wanted here. I'm gonna pick Wreck-It Ralph, which is a cute movie. First, I click that little icon to open up the AirPlay. Then I click AirPlay to let it connect to my TV. And then once it's connected, I just have to press play. And in just a moment, there you have it. You can enjoy the movie. So I want to stop it just in case. But so there you go. That's my quick review of the iPhone SE 2nd generation. It's still a high quality phone. And as you saw here, I could stream photos and videos over the network really quickly and enjoy the movie at high quality, high resolution, and do all the other normal things that a normal person would want to do from a phone. So the iPhone SE 2nd generation, I've had it for a couple years. I love it. And if you're in the market for a value model, I totally recommend this phone.